Deer Lake is a beautiful location and is located in Killingworth, Connecticut. It will continue to be maintained as open space and protected from development.
The organization Pathfinders just purchased the Deer Lake property from the Connecticut Yankee Council of the Boy Scouts of America. And we did that as of September 15th. And we raised the money. Part of it was through donations from local people, and some, actually 25 or 30 different states and a lot of different towns contributed. But we raised a little over $3 million in 6 weeks in August. It was very tricky. And then we were able to negotiate 2 loans for a total price of $4.75 million. So we still owe a lot of money, which is the reason why we need to keep fundraising and encouraging people to save Deer Lake and contribute. The fight isn't over yet, but the property is safe now. It won't be developed.
It's wonderful for the local community. It's just saving a green space, and we're happy to let people come and explore its beauty. It's a very unique property, and it's the most resilient place between Boston and New York resistant to climate change. So we're happy the community can come and enjoy it, and that generations to come will be able to enjoy it as well.
But we encourage people to come and use the place. We run a summer camp in July and August. That's for lots of local kids. We always have a waiting list, and kids loved it, and they come back. We have people who've been here and coming here to camp for summer camp for 30 years and 35 years. We have a couple of people who are on the board who are Eagle Scouts and who came here as young people as campers. They go from being campers to being counselors to being directors to going off and having a life. So there are a lot of people that are involved.
For most of us, we were part of a program that helps to kind of teach kids about the wilderness and stuff that they don't usually get to see. And we work with we work with people like Mark and Patty to just learn about the wilderness really, and to give that to the kids at the camp.
During the day camp, the campers will often go to the lagoon over there to swim, to canoe. There's an archery range that's down there.
Here at this table, we are selling water bottles to help support our camp program that's been around for over 35 years. I know I worked at the camp for over a decade, and now my children are campers there. It's just been a great program, and we're just really happy and fortunate that we get to celebrate today, that we were able to save this property, and that our camp program will continue on.
These barrels are actually dark oak from Indiana, and they were used to store bourbon, whiskey behind me, and fine wine for about 12 years. And then they were bought by a guy who brought them up north. He burnt out the insides with a blowtorch and to sanitize them. And because they stored those liquids for about 12 years before they were brought up, the wood has been soaked. And you age it, it's going to come out tasting like, again, respectively, bourbon, whiskey, and wine. So it'll have a little tang to it. You can also cut them in half and turn them into planters.
My grandpa, he makes walking sticks, and these are some of them, and we're selling them for the hikes. I know that I do a lot of other fundraisers, and this is kind of like a big one, my grandpa has a lot of sticks, and he doesn't know what to do with all of them. So this is a way to put them to good use.
very much for your help in us helping us to get where we are today, to purchase Deer Lake and get ourselves on the way to really saving it. So what we did is, first of all, we created this little trophy for you to remember that effort that you put in. Now we have an annual award for outstanding service to Deer Lake, and guess what it's called? It's called the Deer Lake Maeve Brown Award. We hope you'll stay with us and still stay involved in Deer Lake. So thank you again.
We need, as I said, we need to continue to raise money. When we've paid off the loans, we will then essentially decide that we have an easement here, which means it can never be built ever. It can never be bought. A really important thing is that this is a really key natural resource. It's part of a chain of green space that runs all the way from the Canadian border to the Long Island Sound. And this particular habitat is absolutely irreplaceable.